Yo. First of all, why is my camera off? Oh God. Anyway. How to say good morning? Is it sabaha? Good morning in Arabic. Let's figure out how to say good morning in Arabic. Because there's some news. There is some news. Shout out to Learn Arabic with Maha. Shout out to Maha. Let's hear what Maha says.
صباح الخير.
Sabahu al-Khair.
صباح الخير. صباح الخير. صباح الخير.
Sabahu al-Khair.
صباح is morning. الخير is the good.
Sabah. I'll just say Sabah. That's morning. Sabah. Shout out to Maha, man. So Sabah to you, Young Poppy, Stratford Elite, Javed, you know. yo, Stratford, we might as well. You know what? If you haven't heard it yet, there is this talk about Manchester United. News broke from Saudi Arabia about advanced stages of talks to sell Manchester United. And the reason why there is a lot of belief or a lot more speculation about this is because the person that broke the news is actually legit. It's on his Twitter or X account. He's a Saudi royal advisor. He's chairman of the General Entertainment Authority, known for organizing major boxing events. He owns multiple clubs like Almeria. And most importantly, he's generally seen as a credible source in sports promotions. And this could be the beginning of a huge change. We might be saying Sabahi. How did Maha say it again? Damn. Sabahi al-Krain. We might be learning some Arabic, because if this at all is true, oh boy, this is something that will unite us, as all of us as Manchester United fans around the world. We may be divided by various things, but this is something that we can all agree that, may this rumor be true, because they've done this too many times the last 2-3 years, even actually longer than that. But I remember my heart went in circles where I thought this was going to happen and this was going to happen, and it doesn't end up happening. And takeover talks are annoying. It's almost like Manchester United did not lose going into the international break. Not only that, Ruben Amorim got a major boost in his job confidence. The owner, or part owner, the guy, the head chef of Ineos said, yo, I'm giving this man 3 years. Hey. Yo. All the Ruben outers yesterday, I don't know how you felt, but for me, I was just like, this is absolutely sensational. For years, we've been begging for owners that can communicate with the fan base. Let us know where your mind is at least at this moment in time. And the Glazers were seriously notorious for just ignoring us. The only thing I remember is like somebody trying to ask, Joel Glazer a question, and all I could see was his ponytail. And he was in his Range Rover with the leather seats on it and everything. And he's like, oh, I'm just taking dividends, living well. I can talk about Tampa Bay in the media, but I'll never say anything about Manchester United. What kind of owner is that? So now we got Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who's also taking on interviews. He's trying to help Ruben Amorim with his interview duties. And at the end of the day, whether you like or dislike Sir Jim Ratcliffe, you can at least appreciate an owner who communicates with the fans and tells you where his head is at. So we cannot turn a blind eye to that. Hit the like button for that at least. I'm sorry to break it down to you, Jack Reacher. Right now, we're reaching for greatness, and you can't put a timeline on it. So it's time.
Oh, Victor Manager.
Yes, Ruben Amorim will be here. 3 more years. You don't believe me? Let's check this out. Sir Jim Ratcliffe. He was just backing Amorim. And you know what? There's some people that have been talking about it. We might as well just go to Simon Jordan on TalkSport. You know, that channel, that media outlet. Let's hear what they say. Because they play a clip of this Ruben Amorim, of this Sir Jim Ratcliffe interview.
Done with some of the lines that have come out in it. Now, on there, Sir Jim was asked about.
I hope you can hear the audio.
About the future of Ruben Amorim.
We have to be patient, and we have a long-term plan. It isn't.
Hold on. We have a long-term plan. Can you hear this, by the way? I hope I'm not the only one that can hear this and you can't hear it. Please let me know. Reaching for bullshit. Let me know if you can hear the audio. Can you hear the audio? I'm going to play it again.
Now, on there, Sir Jim was asked about the future of Ruben Amorim.
We have to be patient. And, we have a long-term plan. It isn't a light switch. And, you can't run a club like Manchester United on knee-jerk reactions to some journalist who goes off on one, every week.
Yes. Come on. You can't run a club based off of knee-jerk reactions. This is what I love to hear. He's telling the media, listen, especially you toxic ones, get out of here. This is the direction we're going, and I'm backing this manager as the owner. Whether you think that's the right decision, whether you think that's the wrong decision, it is a stance that is actually so important. You can't underestimate this, because like when a club is in turmoil, there's so much negativity that can brew. And now imagine when you're a player and you hear the owner of the organization saying something like this. It's a reminder of the hierarchy of things. Let's hear another snippet from this.
To some journalist who goes off on one, every week. Sorry.
So Amorim gets at least the rest of the season then.
Amorim, he's a good guy. Yeah, I mean
he's a good guy. He's a good guy. What an answer. I mean, talk about deflection 101.
That's not the same thing. He's a good guy. It's not the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean, I would say.
Shout out to the journalists for pushing back and be like, you may have more money than me, but I'm going to ask you now, what are you trying to do, man? Don't deflect like this.
Ruben, he needs to demonstrate that he's a great coach.
Period. He needs to demonstrate that he's a great coach. No. He needs to demonstrate that he's a great coach. Let's hear that again, because I want to make sure it's the whole sentence, because he puts a timeline on it.
Demonstrate that he's a great coach over 3 years.
So you give him 3 years.
Hey.
Yeah, that's where I would be. Yeah, 3 years, because football's not overnight.
No, and it's
Come on, guys. The link is right there in the chat if you want to talk about it. Kind reminder to hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. We're here for a very short period of time, like another 10 minutes, 15 minutes max. But I want to know your opinion really quickly. When you hear Sir Jim Ratcliffe say this, how do you feel? Jack says, I'm a good guy. Appoint me as well. Damn. But he's basically saying, no, he doesn't just get a free pass. He needs to demonstrate he's a great coach. It's not about what he's done before. And I really, really like that. He's saying, because I'm giving you a public backing, doesn't mean that you lose to Liverpool, you lose to Brighton, you lose to Spurs. Our next 4 games, 5 games, like nothing is going to happen. Of course, there will be consequences. But right now, what the information that he has, especially after that meeting that he had with Ruben like 2 weeks ago. You remember when Sir Jim Ratcliffe apparently flew in to like talk with Ruben Amorim. And you know what? I really respect this. So big up to him. And you can tell that this is like from a conversation that they had, from a meeting that they had, you know? Playing 5 at the back, I get I guess well be the Graves is all stupido, says Jack. No, that Jack. Can we actually address this narrative? Because losing to Grims is a criminal offense for all the players that were on that pitch. There's no way that's acceptable, even if you're playing a formation I've never heard of before. You can play a 2-2, whatever, like 3-1, whatever. I don't know, like you can dream of whatever formation, but if you're a Manchester United player and you're playing Grimsby Town, you can bring in anybody with any kind of formation. You're not allowed to be losing. And that's really on the players. I want to address this narrative because it feels like, you know, people are just adding on. Of course, Ruben Amorim doesn't have a good win ratio. Of course, his performances as a coach have been horrible. His game management is bad. But don't conflate things and use Grimsby as another like thing to throw in. You know what I mean? When it's not really belonging in that pile. I'm curious what my brother here has to say. Let's hit the like button as I welcome the one and only John Morgan in the building. What's up, my broski?
Botswana puppy.
Tell me, brother. Ruben Amorim's got 3 years, brother. Are you backing the manager? First of all, how do you feel when Sir Jim Ratcliffe does this?
So, I don't. From face value, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
It is terrifying. Like, how bad does it need to get? And what is the implications of the fact that he's saying you have 3 more years? Does that mean he can sell players that we don't want him to sell? For example, Kobe. That's the main player that we really don't want him to sell. We really don't, because we can see the writing. The writing has been on the wall for a while, and the ownership has just not conceded the fact that they made a mistake appointing him.
Yeah.
So are they going to give him the reins the way they say they're going to give it to him? So that is the.
Surely you want an owner that communicates with you as a fan to let you know where he's at mentally, right?
Oh, bro, no. Why? That's
Wait,
the biggest.
You don't want an
ever.
owner that's communicative?
Bro, do you think I was caring about communication when we were winning league after league after league after league? I was caring nothing about communication.
Okay. I see where you are, John. All right.
Bro.
Let me tell you what year we're in, John. Right now, the glory days are gone.
I hear that.
We're in a rebuild. We're not the same team we were 20 years ago. We're trying to get back to being a team that can be a little bit closer to that where we need to keep up with the competition right now, right? And forget top 4, forget top 5. Right now, the teams that are above us as where we should be looking at and trying to go one step at a time, John. One step at a time. That's how it works. You don't just shoot up straight to the top. So right now, I feel like your frustration. are
I think
based
you're
on
misunderstanding me, though. I think
no,
you're
no, no.
misunderstanding me.
Your frustrations are based on the fact that you were having success in the early 90s
No,
and you didn't need
no.
an owner that was communicating with you. But
Mm,
now
mm,
we don't have that success. Don't you
mm,
want that to know
mm,
what's going on?
No, no, puppy. I think you're misunderstanding. You're taking us from one extreme to the next extreme.
Okay.
Uh,
How?
so let me add some more nuance to what I'm saying.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that you can see there's a problem. I can see there's a problem. The whole world can see United as a problem. And you communicating that you're not going to fix the problem is not fixing the problem. What we need to do is take steps in the right direction. So, for example, if you buy Benjamin Sesko, right, that is, you don't need to communicate with me that we're gonna buy a striker of a Benjamin Sesko ilk, and we're gonna expect him to do X, Y, and Z. You go do it, and then you show you. What's the famous saying that everybody says? We
Actions
want you
speak
to
louder
walk the
than words.
walk.
Oh, okay. Walk the walk. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
walk the
Okay.
walk instead of talk the
Talk
talk.
the talk.
Actions speak louder than words. That is
Yeah.
something that we've lived with. I know growing up here, that's something that is drilled into us, that you don't just say something, you do it. And
Yeah.
sometimes you don't even say it at all, you just do it because that proves your character.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think that is where we at the moment. We're so desperate for communication. We're so desperate for the club to talk to us. Bro, I'm desperate for us to do something right. Not necessarily win the league right now. Obviously, I want us to win the league in the future,
Yeah.
but not necessarily win the league. I'm not unrealistic, but get it right, bro. Bro. Do you know what terrifies me about this whole situation,
What?
puppy?
What? What?
Is that we're going to go to Anfield
What?
and we're going to either play Casemiro or we're going to play Ugarte in that midfield. And that is because we have a guy that is going to stick to his system, and this system is going to be here for the next 3 years. Regardless of if you have the players or the personnel to execute the system, that doesn't matter. What matters is his system. And if we get pumped 3-0, if we walk home with a draw, it does not matter as long as we play his system. And that is absolutely diabolical, puppy.
Bro, he said this in his very first day. You will see an idea. You may not like the idea, but you'll see the idea that's very different from what the systems and formations that we've been playing before. And this is exactly Ruben Amorim right now has not overpromised, right? I think
Okay.
you're coming at it like that way, like he came in and overpromised. Maybe
No,
your
no.
expectations were a bit. What? Tell me. What do you have to say to that then?
So what I'm saying is that I want a manager to impose his philosophy. I want him to
That's
impose
exactly what
his
he's doing.
ideas and identity onto the team.
Yeah.
Not at the detriment of the team, though. You have to weigh up the options. And there was the very famous sayings that we had on KG streams where it says Ten Hag needed to adapt. And it's something very similar where you can play a three at the back system, no problem. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. But you can't tell me, you can't for the life of me tell me that Ugarte or Casemiro is good enough to play in this midfield regardless of the system. That is what I'm saying. I'm saying stick to your system, but tweak it to the point where you can put the best players into the team and make it work. That is what I'm saying.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I hear it. I hear it. It's a little clearer, but I hear it. No, John. So now quickly on this Man United Saudi takeover. Are you buying into it, or do you think
I don't buy into that.
All right, big up. John is not drinking the Kool-Aid. By the way, I love the new look. By the way, the new look is looking, brother. Yeah.
I'm getting old of it, and I'm losing hair. Yes, I must get here. So
big up, my bro. Yo, let me talk to men like Peter real quick. Yo, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. We are doing one after Peter, one more person, and then from there, that person is Young Poppy, and then we're gonna redirect the stream to Joe Blackman's channel, Backhand Entertainment. So, Peter, what are you saying, broski? He's probably not ready as usual. Peter, are you done putting makeup on? Yo. Shout out to Young Poppy. How you doing? You here? Hello?
Yo,
Big
I
up.
got my boy. They always do this.
Yeah. Peter is always like, hang on a second, I'm almost ready.
Because I almost did it just now too.
Yeah,
But I was expecting Peter to go, but I'm like, damn, Peter, come on, Peter.
right. But all right, all right. What do you say? You heard Sir Jim Ratcliffe's long-term plan. He said 3 years. 3 years is how much he's given Ruben Amorim. And do you think, first of all, is this the right path? What's your reaction, sir?
My reaction, we're gonna get GTA 6 before Amarin's out of this club.
Oh boy.
That says a lot if you know the stress of GTA, period.
Yeah. So, but like, don't you feel that like this is one way to stabilize the the ship in a way that like, because he didn't say he has a free ride. He says Ruben Amorim has to prove himself that he's a great coach within the next 3 years. You know?
I get it and all, but at the same time, it's still like I don't know if John Morgan was saying this, but it's like it's just a lot of talking, isn't it? It's too much talking.
Too much
That's why lately I've been calling people like storytellers, like
Yeah.
Amarin and all them. Like how much interviews you like need to do? Like it's just at this point it's storytelling. Because we don't see nothing changing. We don't see like we literally
Yeah.
don't see anything. Like we're just stuck in this mud, pit
To be
sand, whatever.
to
Slow
be fair,
sand, whatever.
Sir Jim has done less than 4 interviews, if I'm not mistaken, since taking over United. Maybe like I'd say maybe 5 at the max. So it's like it's a lot, but I also feel like it's measured. It's not always over flooding the streets, and it's also like sometimes letting us know. For me, as a fan, I'll tell you this. Like I was telling John Morgan, like if you let me know where your head is at as an owner, it gives me some sort of assurance. Now, if I was Ruben Amorim out, I obviously wouldn't like the message, but I hear that at least he's got a plan. He's saying I'm not gonna be like swaying left, right, flip flopping, like most media people do. You know,
No, I got both sides of the story. I just like to see action instead of,
talk.
talk. Like, yeah, we could talk, but same way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a little one of those like things where for me, I know that even Omar Barada has come out and said 2028, Project 150, etc. There's a lot of planning that's happening, and it's time for implementation, and they need to like back it up, like probably like in January they need to like really continue with with some serious investments in players. If we see changes in January, then I'll be like, okay, we're moving closer to a proper Manchester United. But right now, I agree with you. There's a lot of talking, too much talk and not enough
I
walk.
mean, and in all honesty, we have done action. Like I said, when we had all them transfers under Ten Hag, right? What
Yeah,
was it? 6 to 8 transfers? That's the most I'm ever seen in a year of
yeah,
transfers for Manchester United. That was
yeah.
like 2 years in one right there.
I
That's
hear
the
you.
only change I've seen so far, in all honesty.
Yeah,
And obviously, it's a gamble when it comes to players. I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't like some of the players that came in and they actually are not performing. I'm not going to,
yeah,
pretend like I knew it all, this and that.
yeah, yeah,
It's a gamble at the end of the day.
yeah.
And if you're wrong, you're wrong. Yeah, it's okay to be wrong sometimes, but then you just got to take the stick and, you know, that's
Yeah.
what you're a professional for at the end of the day. Professional manager, professional in any occupation you do. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. What about a quick check in on the Saudi takeover links? Are you buying the Kool-Aid? Are you not? Like,
Nah, it's again more storytelling.
what?
It could be the thing is it could be a reliable source, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But does that reliable source know if the Glazers are actually gonna sell this damn club? Because it's the Glazers we gotta worry about. It ain't even really Ineos. Ineos
true.
ain't and what 25%, if that.
Yeah, Yeah. Yeah.
What is that to 75%? Even if it's split up, but it's still in the family.
True. True. And also, it's a little bit crazy because Sir Jim is out here talking about like, oh, Ruben Amorim 3 years. So that means like he knows something about like
But
uh
they know the future, the
yeah, about
prophets.
the future
They
that
know the future. Yeah.
exactly.
Well,
So
let me shake his hand and he could tell me how my future's gonna go. If it's that good of a person to know what's gonna happen.
right,
I
he's
don't knock
he's a
it, but
fortune
hey, I
teller
just
all of
want to
a
know
sudden.
myself. Like, I don't knock it. I'm not even disagreeing with it or
Yeah,
anything. Like, if it's true, hey, I need to know.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Just
yeah,
a
yeah.
few things, like nothing too serious, like.
Facts, facts, facts. Kenny
But
Fetisi
yeah.
about the Saudi takeover. Let's just wait and see. That's where
No,
he.
honestly, yeah, 100% wait and see. But same time, right now, it's gonna be stories until action.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yo, young puppy, big up yourself. Big up
Big
yourself.
up every time. See it?
Every time my boy says it's gonna be stories until action. What about Peter? What's Peter saying? Shout out to Nero, by the way. Thank you, Nero, for greeting me and everybody else. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a lovely Thursday. Shout out to Javed as well. And guys, I've been trying to set up the redirect to Joe's channel, and it's not working right now. And I know he needs to go live any minute now. So what I'm gonna do is, oh, he goes live in 3 minutes. So let's see. Peter, what are you saying, bro? You here? Hello, Peter. Well, 3, 2, 1. Peter must be in the bathroom. Yo, big up yourself if you're just joining in. Mark in the building says, get the rat out. Well, Sir Jim Rat, is that who you calling? Is that the rat? If I'm picking up what you're putting down, because the rat is out here talking, and the rat said, "Listen, 3 years for Ruben Amorim." And he also continued to say some other stuff too. Let me welcome Mark in the building as we're closing up. Yo, Mark,
Bro, fire upon that. Yeah. On a
who
real talk, bro, just you supporting that is a criminality. Yeah.
supporting what?
What has this brother shown to deserve 3 years? He don't even deserve to be here post Europa League final, bro.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Listen,
and in my honest opinion,
yeah,
I am terrified because I feel like Sir Jim Ratcliffe and them in support of burning off all the cups, bro. Like cups don't matter, only the Premier League they're looking to win. And that is not Man United DNA, bro. We look to win everything.
hmm. It's like this. He says, um, football's not run overnight. That's his justification of it. He says 3 years because football is not run overnight. And and
Uh,
he's looking at it like it's not like if for me, I get the sense that he's ambitious and he wants to see United succeed. And he
uh,
concedes that Amorim hasn't had the best of seasons. And that's why he says he needs to demonstrate that he's a great coach. But over this period of time,
so, so my question to you is this: why is he not having the best season? Isn't that not his fault? Isn't his methods causing this?
partially it's the players' fault. It's like the players are the ones that didn't show up versus Grimsby. Mark, you can't tell me that Ruben Amorim is has takes all the blame for the Grimsby game when on paper that's a team that we should be walking past. It doesn't matter what formation you're playing, 5-4-1, 4-4-2, whatever, 4-1-1. Like, bro, you're supposed to beat Grimsby, you know. So here we are, like in a situation where we know that
I hear that. I
yeah,
agree.
yeah,
I hear that and I agree. But at the same time, when if you're leading a army into battle, yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah.
just pick your special forces to do the important jobs, yeah. And the men who you select, they had to be prepared to do that job as a team together. And if you select the wrong team, you will fail. You understand? It's your responsibility for selecting the wrong team. Because if you select the wrong special force and they go on 9 men get killed and 1 man come back and they fail the mission, is the general had to get sacked. Because
Yeah.
the general picked them men that he guys. And
Yeah.
the owner who picked the general, he had to get sacked too because it's he backing that general to fail. And this man failing though, he had more games played than points won for Man United in almost a year and a half. I'm mad see.
Mm, mm.
Standards on the floor. King. He should have keep the same energy he kept for 10 hours. And notice, and I will say this too, yeah, allow the media for 6 months to batter Ten Hag. But they don't even let Amorim get batter for 24 minutes, King.
Ooh, whoa, Mark, you're cooking. You are cooking. You're cooking. Nah. This is so true, you know. They didn't say
What
anything.
pressure
We
he
were in
facing, bro?
turbulence
There's
with
Bucky
Eric Ten
all the
Hag,
time.
PHDL. They didn't get Sir Jim was quiet. They didn't do this.
Exactly. So tell me something. Sir Jim Ratcliffe talking about football doesn't happen overnight, yeah? Why you failing for the last 5 years at Nice, 7 years at Lausanne in Switzerland? He failing. Yeah? In France, they had over 7 coaches in less than 2 seasons. Come now, bro. He have a history of picking the wrong guy and then sacking them after and signing the wrong guy. He want to say, I picked this guy is amazing, I led United to glory. That's not what we're doing here. Yeah? If you really wanted to give our manager time and expect the club and the fans to support your vision, the manager had to show reasons for us to support him. We can't be supporting our man on the hope that he's a good coach, on the hope that he will get right, on the hope that we'll sign the right players for his system for it to work perfect. That is our mad scenes.
All right.
This is fourth.
Yes. Nah, big up, Mark. Big up, Mark. Yeah, that's a very, very, very strong call right there. Strong opinion. Like, to be honest, actually, the manager, I know this was before Ineos's time, but the manager that I wish had this kind of backing was Jose Mourinho. But that's just me. But yeah, where was Ineos and Sir Jim when Eric Ten Hag was in the mud and we were in turbulence? It's kind of crazy how they pick Ruben Amorim as the son. He can't do anything wrong. Wrap up. What are you saying, bro? I want to just close up the show with you. What are you saying?
Fraud Watch is officially over, guys.
Fraud Watch is over.
We got them. They're frauds. They're frauds. Ineos are frauds. Amorim's a fraud as well. Ineos are frauds. I was waiting. And well done, Sir Rat.
Okay.
You've just confirmed Ineos are frauds of the highest order. They have no clue. Yes?
Okay.
There's been some decent signings. But what has confirmed for me, Sir Jim Rat, is that you hired a manager at Nice, fired him, and then rehired him as a director of football. You clown. We're going nowhere under this leadership. And you're backing it like a clown as well, bots. We're done. We're not going nowhere to the. I've clocked it now. We're not going nowhere. We're not going nowhere until Ineos and the Glazers fuck off. We're not going nowhere. We're just going to be on the roundabout. I've accepted it now.
Big up, wrap up.
Obrigado!
Obrigado! Shout out to Wrap Up, man. Shout out to you. If you just tuned in, I appreciate you. Riri, big up yourself. I gotta end the show. Joe's stream is starting. Supposed to be starting right now. Here's the link, by the way, to Joe's.
Bullied you into changing your background so you didn't see the sun on your face.
Say that again. Oh no, your connection is.
I said, not Joe that bullied you into changing your background so they don't see the sun on your face.